Crete's wild southwest coast is a land of deep gorges, wild beaches, and some of the island's best hiking trails. Of all the treasures along the southwest coast, two stand apart: the whitewashed village of Lutro and the secluded Sweetwater Beach. I love that there's no easy way to get to these two destinations. You have to either hike or take a boat. And I believe that the most rewarding way to visit is on foot, following the E4 trail. Hi, I'm Sabrina from moonhoneytravel.com, the travel blog for hikers. Kati and I are on a mission to hike Europe's most beautiful trails, and I'm thrilled to say the Lutro Sweetwater Beach hike completely stole our hearts. So here's the best way to hike to Sweetwater Beach. From Orosvakion, take a ferry or water taxi to Lutro. After wandering the village and eating lunch, follow the coastal trail east to Sweetwater Beach, and then continue all the way back to Orosvakion. This 7.4-kilometer point-to-point hike takes around 3 hours. You can certainly reverse the route, hike first, take the ferry later, but I think the path unfolds more beautifully going east. And secondly, for me, it's easier to relax on the trail once the transit part is behind me. Another excellent option is to combine the Lutro Sweetwater Beach hike with the Oradina Gorge Trail, which is exactly what we did. I explained that route in detail in our Oradina Gorge video. So let me take you on to the trail. In Lutro, signs on walls and buildings guide you in the direction of Sweetwater Beach. Leaving the village, the E4 trail climbs east along the coast, initially along a stretch of fencing. Whether it's there to keep goats or hikers from tumbling off the cliff, we couldn't quite tell. The initially smooth and easy-to-follow trail runs across the crumbling ochre and cream cliffs. But 20 minutes or so from Lutro, the trail suddenly breaks off, cut short by a landslide. Navigating this section requires extra caution and a careful descent over an exposed step. Hopefully by the time you hike this route, repairs will have been made. The E4 continues across the pebbly beach of Perivolakia, shadowed by an eroding cliff. The path then passes the unassuming Timios-Stavros beach and continues to a whitewashed chapel sharing its name. Eventually, the trail brings you to an impressive viewpoint overlooking the cliffs of Sweetwater Beach, Glikaneira in Greek, named for the freshwater springs that run beneath it. Honestly, I think this is the most stunning spot on the whole island. If you can tear yourself away from the viewpoint, hike down to the beach. By the way, Sweetwater Beach is nudist friendly, but if you visit in the off-season like we did, you'll probably have it all to yourself. From the eastern end of the beach, the trail scrambles across a rugged, weathered rockscape where broken cliffs tumble into the sea. This section of the route is brutal. As you weave between boulders and navigate loose stone underfoot, keep an eye out for the occasional black and yellow waymarks that guide you through the crumbling terrain. One short section of this trail is secured with a fixed cable. With sheer cliffs rising to your left and the endless blue Libyan Sea stretching out to your right, the path begins to level and soften. Finally, the path settles into a proper hiking trail again. Next, the trail takes you onto a stunning ledge path carved straight into the cliff. Chains provide extra security, though the path is wide enough to feel comfortable and steady. We had no trouble on the ledge. It looks much harder than it actually is. After this cinematic stretch, the path climbs up a rocky slope. It then twists and turns along a carefully built path, zigzagging up the cliffs until it meets the paved road. Once you hit the road, it's about a 45-minute walk to Orosvakion. If a driver offers you a ride, do not hesitate to say yes. We did, and we are very, very grateful. If you love discovering lesser-known hiking trails across Europe, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.